it's Fiona here. I am just doing a little bit of barefoot walking in the sunshine here in Penang. It's maybe a little bit blustery, so I'm going to go back to a more sheltered spot so you can actually hear what I'm saying. This is the palm tree, or the coconut palm tree. But there is one coconut on it, as you can see currently. And this is the shade of the tree here, where I like to put my yoga mat out and do my morning movement and exercises in the morning, yoga, stretching, qigong, shaking, that sort of thing. And I have been doing a lot of inner work in the past couple of weeks, and a lot of tending to the triggers that can come up sometimes when you are living in a family home space, as I have been with my mum for the past over 6 months now. And as this journey is coming to an end in a couple of weeks, my mind is going more to various themes and reflections that have come up for me in this time, and reflecting on ways in which I've grown and how I've been tending my creativity in this time that I have been spending doing a lot of care support with my parents, with my dad as he was ill and going through a transitional process. I'm slightly distracted because this gorgeous crow sitting on a coconut palm leaf, just curiously looking at me. So sorry, that took my attention away. He's flown off now. You might be able to see him. Where is he? He's flying. Oh, he's overhead. He's circling around me now. 3 crows, in fact, have just passed overhead. That wasn't the topic for this video, but I just what I love about sitting in nature is the little animal encounters just sometimes just take you by surprise. I was sitting out here earlier and some little brown birds were flying past, and they seem to have their nest in one of these bamboo groves that are dotted around the outskirts of this garden here. And I glimpsed out and I saw this long green tail streaming behind it, and I thought, wow, that's a magical looking bird. And then I realized it had a long blade of grass, or probably a piece of coconut palm leaf, in its beak that it was feathering its nest with, or creating its nest with. And then I saw it happen again, so it's obviously found a little spot where there's some loose palms to be foraged. Anyway, I digress. The reason I am coming on today is, well, I'm here in this lovely little garden spot. I just wanted to share it with you. The yoga mat's not out at the moment, but I have felt that it would be really fun for me to really make the most of this little spot. It's become a little haven for me, and like a little safe outdoor spot in nature, which is close to my home, easy to get to, where I can do my morning movement, sit and soak up the nature, do some meditation or whatever feels good. I enjoy doing my barefoot walking, really getting in touch with getting my feet on the soil. And yeah, I would love to hear from you. Do you have a safe spot near you, or have you had a safe spot in nature close to where you live that is a go-to for you? And I am focusing on my inner child in this next couple of weeks. It's really bubbled up quite strongly for me recently to focus on inner child healing and nurturing that little girl in me who sometimes gets triggered, that sometimes gets scared of expressing myself creatively and worrying how that will be received. And I feel that my job right now is to give her a lot of nurturing and support, and I wonder if you might feel the same, and there's a gentle invitation for you to join me if you wish to. I was thinking of calling it some sort of challenge, a little personal challenge for myself. Some of you might have seen my snowdrop visibility challenge earlier in the year, back in February, and that was pretty intense, but I have been challenging myself with my creativity recently, and what I'm realizing is it is inner child work. It is honoring the inner child who wants to be seen, who wants to be heard, who wants her parents to notice her and to play with her. And as you get older, sometimes the inner child can feel suppressed, and we become, as we mature, that sense of playfulness can get neglected. And so I have been coming to this realization that the inner child is something or someone within you to be nurtured. There's a lot of construction work going on around me, so I hope that's not coming through too much in this video. So I'm going to wrap up shortly because they're obviously back from their lunch break. And so I'm going to be coming here on a daily basis for the next couple of weeks while I'm still in Malaysia. I'm heading back to Scotland in early July, and it may be the last time that I'm here in this garden that's part of the apartment blocks where my parents have lived for over a decade now. And I've remembered times in my life, both in my adult life and as a child, where I found little secret hideaway spots where I could just simply be and allow the sights and sounds and sensations of nature just to speak to me as they are now. I'm hearing the rustling of the leaves as I'm hearing the banging of some sort of construction. But yeah, there's lots of little teeny tiny flowers here. I don't know if you can see this one here, and where else? Plenty of little tiny nature beings that just delight my senses. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Do you see this little flower here? So yeah, you don't really spot these when we're in our day-to-day, and they're so small and insignificant. It's not a glorious orchid or a flashy hibiscus or anything like that. There's actually also, let me show you this tree before I wrap up the video because I don't want to go on for too long, but this is a frangipani tree. It's got these gorgeous red, pinkish, dark, deep reddy pink flowers. I've got one tucked behind my ear, and here is a little one on the ground. So yeah, it's when we give ourselves time to just be in nature, things like these little flowers will just pop out, and I just love their tactile, soft, velvety leaves. Amazingly delicate fragrance. I'm really enjoying feeling the warmth of the sun on my skin. Earlier it had started to rain a little bit, so I was feeling some droplets of water, and I got my mat and bits and pieces under cover, but I was really enjoying the sensation of the drops on my skin. So yeah, my gentle invitation to you is to share with me if you have a little spot similar to this near your home, and how often do you go there? Could you do a little inner child challenge and allow your inner child to have the fun and play and sense of exploration that doesn't require any sort of control or agenda, that you just find some space where you can just simply be and be inspired by nature. So I'm being caressed by this coconut leaf, coconut palm right now. And I'm delighted by it. My inner child feels delighted by it. I'm going to come here every day until I go back, whatever the weather. So I couldn't get my words out. And I will share that with you, share my little musings and findings. I haven't been on social media very much in the past few months, or in fact past year or so, after I was my Facebook profile was deactivated. I've just not had a strong, I don't really enjoy being on social media the time I've been there, but I do miss that sense of creative sharing that it facilitates, and I feel that it would be fun for my inner child to shine and show you some of the musings. There was something that happened while I was out on my walk earlier. I'm going to write it in my blog because I don't want this to go on for too long. Maybe share it in another video, but this is a little bit of a rambly from the heart video, just sharing where I am, my little safe nature spot that is nourishing my inner child, and invite you to share yours with me, or either write it or create a little post with an image of it. I would love to see it if you feel like sharing it, and join me on a, let's say, 7 days. Oh well, I'll be here for 2 weeks, so maybe my journey will be a 2-week journey. I don't know if I will show up every day. I don't want to put myself in a box like that, but I will be showing up as regularly as I can. I will certainly be here every day, and I will challenge myself to show up daily if my inner child wants to share. If she feels like hiding, that is okay. So you may not see me every single day. I'm giving myself the grace to bend the rules a bit, color outside the lines, as children love to do. And if you would like to join me in your own way, I didn't want to call it a challenge. It's more of an inner child play date, but it is a sort of a challenge. Depends what kind of child you are. Some children like to be challenged. Other children need a more gentle invitation. So both types of invitation are there for you if you would like to join me. And yeah, we're moving into Cancer season. Today is the day of the midsummer solstice, or the midwinter solstice for those of you in the southern hemisphere. I am in the tropics, so it is the same, pretty much the same. You don't really see much difference in the length of the days here when you live close to the equator. But I know for those of you who are further north or further south, it's either a very dark and short day or a very bright and long day wherever you are. So whichever part of this planet you are in, and regardless of how much light or little of it there may be in your little corner of the world, I'd love to encourage you to find a little spot in nature to let your inner child play, and let's share the journey together over the next couple of weeks. So I shall see you soon, and leave me a comment, let me know if you'll be joining me, and take care.